You know what I mean? Like, you VPN? What's my VPN for if it's so freaking crap, right? I've got a VPN crap situation going on. We're switching it up. Ready? I'm frozen. It's not even working. Okay, no, it is. We switched. I don't know what happens. Yep, it got disconnected on the straight up YouTube channel. Let's see what happens if they kick me off completely. Sometimes they do that. They're a bunch of chooches. How could they say attempt 4? I'm already here. I'm already doing it. They're up to attempt 5. What happens here sometimes is they literally will just knock my channel off and then I have to restart the feed. And if that happens, that just sucks. You know? Let's just take this guitar out and hope that all works out. Nope, it's not working still. You guys are with me, though. We're going to get ready just hoping that everybody gets back with us. Tell you that Buffalo VPN is crap. Use the Buffalo VPN, that's what they give you? Oh, they literally shut off the feed. Unbelievable. What happens now? What happens now? Maybe I go back on as just a regular feed. Let's see. It's saying 0 drop frames, so I don't know. I'm not sure what's happening. Of course, you try to get back to the main screen, and now it's stuck on some other stupid channel. Let's see. We may be having to start over from scratch, so I'm not really sure what's happening. No, I'm live. Okay, it's just a new video, unfortunately, so people are going to have to switch over. You know, I can't stand the way this channel is you go to click on something and then the screen moves. You ever had that? Like, what are we doing? I'm doing a show. You're going to do a flipperoo on me? All right, at least we have the feedback up on YouTube. I don't know. It looks like we haven't lost a frame now on this new feed. Yeah, we're good. I'm going to live, and I'm just going to click over just to see if anybody joins us there. Hopefully they'll find us. It is a shame that YouTube, and maybe it's the VPN, whatever it is, but it looks like we're not dropping any frames now, so it must have been the VPN. Oh, goodness. Let's hope everybody joins us on the main channel, finds it back to us. You know, I did something earlier. I moved the camera on the main feed, and now I'm like realizing how bad it was. So let me move that one so I can move myself closer to my pedals here and sit closer to the screen so I don't look like I'm a miniature man. You know, you don't want to be a miniature man. Do I see Trish Killian over there? Okay, we're good now, though. But I'm glad that we have some family members here on TikTok. This is where we need to be gathering and getting people to follow. This is a daily show forever. So why not get a nice following here on TikTok for that? Geez, I'm having an issue with this, though. Let's see, is that good enough? No. Ha! Just a little higher. That'll do. That'll do, fam and friends. Now we're good to go. Oh. Hey, honey, how you doing? I see Honey. I see Jacqueline. We got some family members that have found us back on YouTube. Guys, if you're on TikTok, give me a follow. Give me a subscribe. I'm here for 1,055 days in a row. Give me a topic, and I will write you something. Have you ever been to Wyoming? No, but we're going to write a song for you from Wyoming, okay? Brayburn or Braybest? What is it? Breebest. Breebest 2017. I'm going to write you a song right now about Wisconsin. Did you say Wisconsin? Wyoming. We're going to do a song about Wyoming. Let me get my other screen on here for the fam. That'll do. Wyoming. Okay, let's see. I don't know much about Wyoming, but I'm going to write you a song about it. Actually, if you can give me a little bit of topic or information, I will. Or the LGBT community. A song about that. I could do that next. Have you ever been to Wyoming? We're going to go with that. I confess that I've never been there before. I've seen it on a map many times and know you'd like to go and see it all. But I only see what I can see. I got a family I gotta be with. I can't just go out and see the world. And I probably could have done it when I was a little guy, but we all have responsibilities now. So tell me, what's Wyoming like? What you doing nighttime, hanging out, have a good time? What you doing, Wyoming? What you doing, Wyoming? Where you doing your roaming? I'm roaming my Wyoming. I don't know. Oh, goodness. Right, guys? You do a little something in the moment. 907 Alaska. Good to see you. What is artificial general intelligence? That's a good question. What is it? Tell us what it is. Moonlight said, do a song about the LGBT community. Okay, I don't have a ton of information because I don't follow much current events, but I'll do my best. I do that with all songs. Do my best. We're living in a jaded world. Too many people just putting their fires into the world. We're looking for a little compassion. Some civil action. People wake up, only got a perception in mind. Gotta open your mind, 'cause about time you see the world for what it's like. Give people a platform to stand on, say how they feel, do what they want. They could love whoever makes them smile. That's what makes me smile, and I'm here to see you smile. The LGBTQ, you say you gotta have some respect for the people got their heart out there, showing how they feel, trying to find someone who feels the same way you make your life. Hey, we're here, we should have the same opportunity to come to the gold, the moments that make us all feel whole, yeah. So give your love for the expressing yourself in 21, 22, yeah, going forward, gotta put it on the line. So, if you got a problem with someone seeking your mind, if you got a problem with someone loving someone of the other kind, you gotta get in line with your complaints. No one wants to hear a thing. It's 2021, yeah, time for you to open up your mind. Sign of times, yeah, we gotta rewind to go get ourselves back on track, yeah, before we lose it all to these blind attacks with the people with the hate on their shoulders, and they're slinging it on their back and their shoulders. So hold it for you. Oh, I'm talking about LGBTQ, yeah, I said, you gotta have love for everybody, yes you do. Just put out the fires, yeah, let's come together. Let's put out the fires, yeah, let's come together. Yeah, 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 yeah. Coming together. Oh, whoever makes you smile, I want you to be with. Whoever makes you feel loved, that's who you should love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How was that? Hey, bestie, how are you? Jelly the cat in the house, woo! Jelly, you missed it. We put on a, tonight we had our comedy night was an hour long. An hour long! And you were in it! Jelly the cat was in there! Yeah, it was the whole bit from the night you found the show. And it's live on my YouTube channel. It was a really funny movie night, right, guys? So many different pieces tonight. You know, I love doing the movie nights because what I do now, I'm just taking the best bits from the whole show every night and I give it all to you instead of just the intro and the end. I'll take it all and then give you an hour. So we have an hour movie night before the live and I do 2 hours with you every night. So just want us to try to be able to find a way to peace and happiness together. Guys, give me a follow, give me a share, smack that screen. The more you hit the screen, the more likes, and the more people will join us. It's a weird thing with TikTok, but I've seen this before. If you hit that screen and we see more hearts and we see more of that stuff going on, more people will join us and they'll get a chance to request a song. And I want to play you guys a bunch of songs tonight. We just did one about the LGBT community. I never thought about writing a song about that. Never thought I'd write a song about Kyle Rittenhouse. I did that the other night. And so basically, I will take a request and write a song about anything. So let's see. Oh, thank you, Jelly. I don't know how to get people to join us here, but we should get a couple of thousand people here on TikTok right now and see if we can write some songs for a bunch of people. Let's blow it out tonight. Let's do something special. That was a cool tune. I think that was a good song. But I don't know, of course. Can I sing Hope? Can I sing Hope from Jack's Tober? I don't know the song, but okay, so the song is called Hope. I'll write you a song right now called Hope, okay? This is for Jelly the cat. Sitting by myself on a Saturday, looking out the window, wondering time's going to stop. Wander out the door, trying to find a smile from anyone, but I'm coming up short. Where's all the hope? Seem to lose it so quickly. Where's the love wasted and 5.6 inch screen? You deviate from the course now, caught up in the rat race. Hope still there. I hope for a time when we are all in line, coming together. I think it's about time to shoot down the lies of the world. They're so swirled, all with hate and derision. It's division, and it's about we die for the night. I think it's about time, yeah. Don't give up, no. Don't give up hope. Oh, say don't give up hope. Don't give up, no, no. Yeah. Don't give up, don't give up hope, no. Don't give up hope. You know, when I write a song for someone else, but then the topic takes me somewhere, it's really something. This show is 1,055 days of hope. 1,055 days of possibility. But it absolutely is all hope. Hope that we can get the world together on a message of peace. I hope that we can connect people to a live song, to a live moment, and understand that the true entertainment of this world happens right in the second. It's not scripted. It's not manufactured like we've been seeing for the last 5 years. It happens right now. Right here. Every night. For 2+ hours. Follow me. You're going to want to see what we do tomorrow. And guess what? I'll be here every day, Thanksgiving night, I'll be here for 2 hours. Christmas night. This is the Renaissance. It's not just the Renaissance Man show. This is the freaking Renaissance. The words that present themselves through this channel in the moment, literally being channeled in the moment, it's the Renaissance. And together, we will affect real change in this world. My motto is to affect a positive change one person at a time. And that's all I could hope for. But together, if we could all together affect a positive change one person at a time, and we grow, and we are affecting a positive, do you understand? All it takes is one. And if we're 1 million strong, we can turn and change to 2 in a minute, and 4 in another minute, and 8. It's that simple. The message is the one that you're not hearing because it's being drowned out by all of the lies, all the hatred, the division. I met the most amazing guy today. I'm sitting in my car trying to edit the song I played for you earlier. You know, the rock, the kibosh. And I see some guy standing outside of my car. He's pointing. He's going like this. He's looking. And I was about to get out of the car anyway to grab like a bite, a little something for lunch. And so I get out of the car, and he's like, "Oh, is this the all-electric car?" I was like, "Yeah." We had about a 15-minute it was freezing today in Connecticut. We had like a 15-minute conversation outside. He tells me he has 5 kids. We start talking. He's a trucker. Awesome guy. And I mean, I'll say this because I think it's appropriate because of the time that we're living in right now. He wasn't white, and I'm sitting there, we're having the most amazing conversation in the world, and we were both talking about how ridiculous the narrative is. And I was like, you know what? This is like what life is about. I said, everybody's feeding into, or not, to what is being presented out there. And the reality is that we all are filled with so much love that they don't want you to know about. They want to just pinpoint this little bit of difference in order to get you to hate each other. Instead of the massive connection we have to each other, the love we all share, they will not let you see it. Today, when I was having this conversation with Anthony, his name was, an amazing guy, his energy was amazing. And I've said it before because it bothered me when people went all race last year because of trying to get a president down and get a new president. It was clear what happened. I mean, if you don't know what happened last year, then you were really in the freaking dark. But it was all about getting out the last president. And to pin the nation against each other over an election is the most disgusting thing, but they've been doing it for, 2 centuries? And that's what happened. And I'm watching it and I'm saying to myself, there's no way that everybody's in this world is racist. We don't go backwards when we voted Obama in twice. It's like the most mental world when you start to even think about that perspective that it's still pushed. They still push it. The Rittenhouse thing had nothing to do with race. It was white people, all white people. And somehow it's about race again. I'm like, what are we doing here? This is ridiculous. But it happens over and over in the time that we're living right now. And what I do want to say about it is this. If you can believe that, then you're in the biggest trouble you've ever been in your life. What you should believe is, yes, there are bad people out there. There are racist people out there. There are rotten people out there. There are murderers. There are criminals. There are villains. Yeah, they exist in all professions, not police officers, all professions across the board. You're going to find some racist people. You're going to find some dirtbag pieces of garbage. Just get ready for it. But to try to shut people down as a profession or because of you can't do that. They are somewhere ingrained within society. But as a whole, you're talking about a 0.000000000.1% of people that are like that. As a whole, we have people respecting each other left and right in this world, and it's being diluted by a media message which is full of crap. And why do I know that? Well, because today I had the most amazing conversation with somebody, and we weren't looking at each other like, oh, well, you don't look like me. We looked at each other like, hey, I like your car. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. What do you do for a living? You drive trucks? That's so cool. Hey, I have a show. You should check it out. He's like, I'm in a car for 8 hours a day. I'm like, I got 8 hours this year of music I released. All in the moment, and I'm releasing an album a month. I'm live every day for 2 hours. Like, I hope you'll join the Renaissance family. Not to mention, he had the most amazing energy. He had the most positive energy just pouring out of him. And I was like, I started this conversation thinking to myself, I'm going to say hi and then I'm going to go grab a bite to eat because I'm cold. And before you know it, I was continuing the conversation. That's how great this guy was. His energy lifted me up. It made me feel unbelievable to the point where I was like, I want to learn more about this guy. He came up to me out of nowhere. I always feel like in life, everything happens for a reason. The guy came up to my car to start a conversation with me for a reason. To talk about the car, yeah, but it led to so much more. Human connection. So, what is the reality? The reality is, I don't know what anybody else in this world thinks, what anybody else in this world believes, but I've been showing up for 1,055 days in a row for this world because I want this entire planet to connect. I'm not trying to connect with one race of people. I want to connect with every single soul that is willing to join the light. I don't care what your color is. I don't care what you look like on the outside. I care how you look on the inside. I care how you respond to this message I'm leaving for you right now. Everything else matters not to me. Your skin is something that I'm only able to see because I have eyes. Without those eyes, I would be listening to your voice. And with that voice, I could hear something. I could hear a spirit within it. I don't need to see you. I can hear who you are. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the light of this universe. There's a lot of you out there. Let's join together and let's create the most powerful light source ever. And when anybody joins it, they can instantly feel unbelievably amazing and in an instant have gratitude that they now have a place to leave it all behind. But this is on everybody here watching. I can only say this over and over every single show. But if the people aren't showing up because they don't know we're here, it's never going to get out. So, we need to go old school grassroots style. Smash that screen. Don't scroll. Why would you scroll? This is the one show that's live every day forever. You can scroll and find some guy who's on once a week, guy who's on every once in a while. Who's going to show you the dedication to try to save this world that I'm trying to show? I mean, right now it's 11:40 on a Saturday night. I could be chilling upstairs and just watching a TV show. I haven't done that in 1,055 days in a row. I've been the TV show. And you got to shut off that friggin' negatube. That stuff is killing everybody. It was killing me. That's why I shut it off. I shut it all off. And instead decided to just beam light out at everybody, even though they don't know it exists because the man shuts it down. I was making this point the other day. I saw a couple people, I was looking on TikTok, just wandering around. Their messages are congruent with the message of go get the bugaboo and you should just go get it, you effing idiots. You know, this whole thing. They've got 750, a million followers, but the content is garbage. There's no talent. I'm looking, there's literally no talent on these pages. And I'm like, why are a million people following this idiot? No talent, literally. Gets on the screen, just starts talking, but there's nothing. Not even when you talk, there's anything interesting. I'm like, why are a million people following this idiot? Because TikTok puts the message in front of you that fits the narrative. If I start coming on here every day and I put in my lives, go get the bugaboo, guys. Go get the bugaboo. What are you, an idiot? Just go get the friggin' bugaboo. I bet you I'd have a couple million followers in a day. It's because I'm anti people telling me what the frig to do with my body. It's because I'm anti somebody not looking at what's really going on. I have a big problem with the fact that the people who run this country are exempt. There's no mandate on them. They don't have to get it. Why? Why don't they have to get it, but you do? That's not a red flag to anybody. You're a congressman, you're a senator, you're in the House. You do not have to get the bugaboo. You are exempt from it. If you're a mail carrier, you're exempted. Wait a second. The people bringing the mail to my house are exempt from getting it. The ones who are actually probably spreading it around this country are exempt from getting it. Why? Well, we got to get mail-in voting out in a couple of years. Don't forget that. But outside of that, why? Why are they exempt? Why did they just make a request to keep all of the information on how they made the decision on it being safe and effective under wraps for 57 years. What the are you kidding me? Right now we're in the middle of trying to find out if it's safe and effective. And you say, no, you know what? We're going to hold that under wraps, do a JFK situation. Then also this administration just stopped the JFK files from being released. Joe Rogan said it best. I only saw this little clip here on a little TikTok thing or whatever, but when the government steps in and says, hey, we were going to release this JFK information from 65 years ago, but we're going to hold on for another 25 years, they just basically told us the government took them out. It's true. They just told us that literally our government took out JFK. That's what they told us by saying, we're not going to give you the information. There's still some people alive that it could be really bad if the information comes. What do you mean? And this is what I fear. What they've done is they've allowed a new timeline on this information for the bugaboo. So now 57 years later, when everybody's dead and the generation that's around when this information is released just doesn't even freaking care anymore. And they learn that this was an entire experiment. Now, you guys know better than me. Some of you have studied this a little more than I have, but how many people out there have experienced what we're going through before, where they say it's one thing and it winds up being completely the opposite. And there's experiments going on. Information comes out later. Tuskegee, all these, there's a lot of stuff where the government experiments on their people. Right now, there is chemtrails like crazy. There's videos. You could see them doing this. You see them loading up the chemtrail planes and everything and the canisters. There's a chemtrail force. It's some crazy stuff. This is all real, okay? And what they're doing is they're systematically and silently, slowly killing people. And the sad thing is our population's already decreasing. We're not growing the way we used to. We're already decreasing as a population on the world level, but people, they have this other mentality that we're not, and we need to somehow exterminate people. We have to reduce the population. I don't get it at all. It looks like there's plenty of room to me. Go to freaking Wyoming. I think there's plenty of room in Wyoming for people, right? I really hope so too, moment. Like, that's the thing. I'm really praying that I'm fearing for the wrong reasons, but I just can't get this sneaking suspicion out of my mind that when they start forcing people to do things and emergency use stuff and they're forcing it, and then 5 to 7 year olds there's only, I thought it was a higher number. I thought it was 214 had died since the beginning of this. It was 198 kids. Now, I think it's 214 under the age of 17 in the nation, 214. Sarah, so good to see you. If it's 214, how do you even get to the point of saying, let's get every single kid in there? I got a 6-year-old. You're telling me you want my 6-year-old to go in there and get that, throw that in her body? You're nuts. She'd be fine. I may not be, but she'd be fine. Here's the thing. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't play. It just doesn't play. The narrative is, oh, well, you got to get it because she could get it and then pass it along and then other people can get it. She could still get it after. And if you look at all the countries in the world that are almost fully vaccinated, they are all getting huge spikes right now. Look at what's going on in freaking New Zealand. Look what's going on in Ireland. And that's 99.5% of the people in this one town in Ireland, they have the biggest spike in Ireland. Why? Because it's not effective against the newest strains. I'm sorry. I'm speaking out of school. I'm not a doctor. But I just have this theory that if you have a first series and now you're on to series 5 or 6, strain 5 or 6, and you're still shooting people up with the first series, what the frig are we even talking about here? It doesn't even make sense. Oh, we're giving you that first boost. We got to give you the bugaboo again. The bugaboo that didn't work? You mean again? Oh, but this time we're hoping. By shot number 6, we'll see how you're doing. But just social distance, be safe. Because people are getting it and then they're not being safe and they're getting civet anyway. So it's like, okay, if your thing that you took stopped you from ever getting it, then you're good. But it's not stopping people from getting it. That was the difference between what is going on and something, say, like polio. Polio stopped when people took the polio shot. We're good. No more freaking polio. Right now we're seeing larger spikes than ever within the groups of people who've gotten fully bugabooed. And probably still massively within the people who haven't gotten any bugaboo. I'm pretty sure it's across the board. There's no difference between having a bugaboo and not getting a bugaboo. I'm pretty sure. I think like you can have it or not. You still have just as good a chance of getting CV. Oh yeah, but you're not going to get really sick. People are getting sick and dying. So I don't want to hear that. You got to look at the data in different countries around the world, and the people who are bugabooed predominantly are the ones who are getting most sick from these newer strains. Again, out of school. I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you what I saw. And is it the right information? I just know that the stuff that's being forced upon us is different than if you do go to CDC's website and look around, it's different than the stuff they tell you. Like the information's actually there. All the information is on the CDC's website. But then they'll come out and say stuff like, you got to get the bugaboo so you don't get civid. You're like, but you will still get civid. People are still getting civid. And Dr. Weasel Fauci goes out there and says it over and over. Oh, you got to get the bugaboo so you don't get civid. What the frig? How is he allowed to spread misinformation like that? Over and over. That's the misinformation. When you tell people over and over that they should get in line to put that in their shoulder because then they won't get CV. But then people are, you're a freaking liar. Just go out and say you have a lesser chance, and maybe that's even a lie. I don't know. But you should get it. I don't even know why you should get it. It's not the right, formula. If it was, we'd be stopping this, not creating new strains. Who's that doctor, the French doctor, Nobel Peace winner? He said that. He goes, look, the reason you have 5 strains is because there's 5 different bugaboos out there. And each time, this thing has found a way around it in order to survive. What do viruses do? They want to survive. They don't want to die. So they'll lose their effectiveness as far as maybe they're not as deadly, but they're more contagious, and they spread and they become a new thing, right? Sounds like it would, but the weird thing is the narrative is, oh, it's spread, there's a new one, and it's more dangerous. It's more everything. And that's the thing that bothers me because, well, what's the truth? I thought when it manipulates or it turns into something else, mutates, it has to lose something. It can't get stronger while it mutates to stay alive. But that's what they push right now. All the stuff that's counter what we've always known. Like if you get something that you have a strong immunity to it afterwards. Now, nope, it's done. Go get a synthetic thing that made by Bill Gates. The guy who was at freaking Epstein's Island. That's the guy we're supposed to trust, right? Not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. That's what seems to be happening, Oh, I love you guys here on the show. If you give me a smack, I tell you what, I don't want anybody doing glasses. I don't want any glasses on this face right now. I took the glasses off. So don't you do glasses to me, okay? I saw that the other day and I was like, what are you doing? I'm rock and roll with glasses on. So none of that glasses situation. There was a funny part I thought I had in the movie. It missed it. I don't know where it went, but there was a great bit the other day. I'm going to have to find it and drop it as like a short on the YouTube page, I think. And over on TikTok as well. So do we have a topic here? Oh, thank you, Sager. What should we play for you guys? Anybody have a topic? Echo Black, you got a topic for me, my friend? Yeah, we get into it a little, Jacqueline. I'm realizing, I was trying to tell you guys this yesterday. I don't know if I hit on it, but I told you how when I was younger, I used to watch movies a lot. I used to love, that's why I am able to recall different impressions and do different scenes from movies. I stopped all that on December 31st, 2018. But prior to that, I used to watch a ton of movies and TV shows and different character actors. And I used to study them and Peter Sellers, all these stuff. I used to love stuff like this. And then I decided instead to just use my creativity on a daily basis and let it run wild. But I did remember one of my favorite movies, and it was such a movie people would be like, you liked that movie? But I just thought the arc of the movie was so freaking awesome. And it's a weird one. It's Armageddon, and whenever I bring that up, people are like, really? I think that's like a top movie for not because it's like the best movie ever, but because it touched on every emotion. It reminded me of a Shakespeare play where you started with, like uncertainty or whatever. Well, I mean, I don't remember the movie fully right now, but I remember it hit every emotion. Like you had sadness, you had romance, you had action, you had adventure, and you had comedy. So it was everything in one. And I was like, man, that touched every emotion. When I left that theater, I remember thinking to myself, that was an amazing movie because it made me experience every emotion. And so what I realized, and this is what I've been doing with the movie nights, and even the comedy nights, we did it earlier. We touched on every emotion earlier. We had Dick Facce, and we had the Dr. Evil scene. Dr. Evil Gates. We did that with Bill Gates and Dr. Weasel Fauci. And we did that in the mix. And then we had some inspirational moments within the movie. And I'm thinking to myself, the show is starting to become like that essence that I saw in that movie, where we, in a daily, we touch every emotion. There are parts in the show that make me cry. Before I would come to tears here. And there's times where I feel so just amped by the song we're playing, or I'm laughing so hard that I'm crying. And so literally touching a full range of emotions within a daily show every day forever is my goal. And so when I show up here every day, the main goal is to one-up myself. No matter what we did yesterday, if I wrote 5 amazing songs yesterday, I plan to show up today and write 10. And I, that's just in my mind. I have to do that in order to continue to improve self. We all have to, show up every day in order to do better than we did the day before. Even if we can't, the attempt needs to be, And so we do that. 1,050 for 55 days in a row. We've now got a couple feature films. We got 130 songs on iTunes just from the year. And we're releasing another album in 10 days, guys. So there will be 143 songs from just 2021 on iTunes. That only happens if you allow, And we're allowing the friggin' hell out of it on a daily here. Connecting and making some magical moments. I only pray that I can continue to have enough gratitude for it to continue. I don't want it to stop. I don't want that ability to connect and create to ever stop. Yeah. But it's Michael Bay. All those emotions are robotic and forced. Danny DeVito. What's out of reality? What's out of reality with wanting to see a better world? That I am curious about. What's out of reality with that? What's out of reality with allowing yourself to create as much as humanly possible and release it into this planet before it's too late? I think it's important to express self. That's the most important thing in life. And if you're not expressing yourself, and if expressing yourself is going negative on someone, that you could do that too. But expressing yourself and truly finding a passion within it is what we're all on a journey to accomplish. My journey is different than everyone else's. That's why I say don't ever start looking at yourself and comparing yourself to other people, because you've got something unique that they don't have. Perhaps you find it and they are now looking at you saying, oh, I wonder how the heck does she do that? How the heck did he do that? When we live in a time, it's all about how many people you have as followers and likes, instead of what is real. It's such a manufactured picture on all sides. People are thrust into it. The ones who are truly trying to make a difference, you won't hear from. And if you don't follow them, you definitely will never see them again. It's a systematic execution of anybody who's trying to affect real change. And the thing is, everybody else quits. That's the difference. Everybody else quits. And I just won't quit. I just keep showing up and keep writing. There's so many songs on my phone I can't even get to. It's just I don't have the time. And it's not, this isn't, I could justify it. If I'm like, hey, I get a paycheck for this. I don't get it. I don't get a paycheck for this. I just do it because A, the world needs it. B, I need it. I need it just as much as I believe you do. If I don't do it, I go down into a hole. As an empath, if I start letting the world around me affect who I am, just not the same person. I just won't be the same person. They eat away at you. We only get, let's just think about this for a second. You're talking about maybe if you get 80 years, talking about like 25,000 days. You get 25,000 days to live. Just think about that for a second. We're all thinking in years. You get like 25, 28,000 days. It's not a lot of days, guys. Even if it's 10, whatever the freak that number is, what are you doing on a day-to-day? Are you putting it all out there? Are you going to look back with regret? Or are you going to say, you know what? I freaking showed up. I did it. I went after it. I put it all out there. I didn't give a crap what anybody had to say about it. I expressed myself, and at the end of the day, I was able to smile. That is the most important thing you could ever do. And anybody who wants to rip down a message like that is on the wrong path. And I almost feel bad for people like that because they're in a bad place, really bad place to try to bring someone down who's trying to change the world for a positive. Where did I hear that? Somebody like massive said that. They're like, I feel bad for people who are going after someone who's trying to make a real change because they are in a really bad place if they're doing that. And I was like, man, that's so accurate. Anybody who wants to tear down someone who's on a mission of peace and happiness and enjoyment and entertainment and just separating from what's going on in the world is in a really bad place. And so in a way, we should feel bad for them and we should say, you know what I mean? Send them love, send them love. Oh, Bradley, I'll have to see that. And also Moment of Truth said she sent an email over, but I didn't see it. If you see MOT, just send it again. Best email is mp@markpires.com. Anybody have a topic? Somebody give me a topic. I'm going to write you a song. Tab P, how are you? So good to see you. There's MOT. MOT, I didn't see an email from you. I saw that you said that in the last one of the premieres we had. If you could send that over to me again, I'd love to see whatever that message was. Someone delusion. Okay. That is an interesting thing because you could be here every day forever, but you're not changing the world. You're changing anybody's world that happens to show up and find the platform. That's it. The reality is you can't change the world. You could only change someone's world. And if you're willing to give it a shot and someone's willing to at least listen and be open to it, then you're in a good place. But again, you're not. Yes, that's right, Tab P. Tab said that hurt people hurt people. It's very, very wise. Pink elephants. Okay, Lady Blue, you got it. Sage has got one too. Facce, ancient martial arts of lying and deception. I like that, Sage. I'll have to try that one next. All right, so pink elephants into Facce, Dr. Weasel Fauci, the ancient martial arts of lying and deception. I like that. Oops. That's actually a great idea. We got to do that one. It looks like my battery's dying on TikTok. So at some point, I'm going to have to unplug this and put the wire in. Sage, that is pretty funny. Facce, the ancient martial arts of lying and deception. I like that. I think we have to do that one first. Dr. Facce, so lousy, unfilled lies, half-truths, and he's been forcing us into a lie. Ancient martial arts of lying and deception, and Dr. Facce. Dr. Facce. We can all see you for what you are. Weasel Facce, Dr. Weasel Facce. Dr. Weasel Facce, at your service. Wear 9,474 masks. You gotta wear it every time you go into the grocery store. Why not? Put 7,247 on. You go and you check out. Hit your face on the friggin' cashier. Hey, I got my Stop and Shop card. They said I don't want to see it. Can't even reach it. Got a stupid mask from here to Nebraska. Left and right. People looking at you say you're crazy. Dr. Weasel Facce. That's anecdotal. Anecdotal Facce. You got an anecdotal Facce situation going on. Look, we're gonna do it like we did back in the day with AZT, telling everybody they should take it in the knee. Look, you gotta wear it on your back. I'm Dr. Weasel Facce, and you gotta say you got it again. Doctor, I'm telling you, got the CV19. Dr. Weasel Facce, Dr. Weasel Facce. Dr. Weasel Facce, the ancient art of lies and deception. Dr. Weasel Facce. I'm the director of the NIH, of the CDC. I tell you, you gotta get a double bugaboo. If you're 5 years old, you should get 9. It's better for you. You protect your family. You don't want to get the CV and then share it with the family. But Dr. Weasel Facce, I think you can still get the CV if you got the bugaboo, right? Well, that's anecdotal. Is it really freaking anecdotal? I don't think it's anecdotal at all. I think you're the guy who keeps telling us to get in line and get a bugaboo, and it's not gonna help us. Maybe helps you because you got a back pocket getting full. Every day, more money in your pocket. I gotta say, Dr. Weasel Facce, what you gonna do? You should be down in HELL. Yeah, we talk about double hockey sticks. Oh, Dr. Weasel Facce, you will stand in front of the judge and get yours in due time. Dr. Weasel Facce, Dr. Weasel Facce. The ancient art of lies and deception. Oh yes, no perception, got a world in fear. Yeah, they can't see clear. Yeah. Dr. Weasel Facce, Dr. Weasel Facce. Dr. Weasel Facce song. That's how we do. spooky. How was that? We'll do that so we can get a little peace and quiet. How was that, spooky? Just like Eminem, except some guy with a guitar in his hand. You should see some of the stuff I got on the page, though. We basically write. I got 130 songs on iTunes. A lot of them are hip hop blues songs. They're all written live in the moment, though. Eminem writes songs. He sits there with a pen. He figures out how many words he could fit into each phrase. When he freestyles, he's freaking ridiculous. But yeah, every song I write is freestyle. And there's 130 of them on iTunes. They're all different topics, and I just write about topics. So give me a topic. Zinni, good to see you, my friend. So good to see you, buddy. Was that good, Jacqueline? Dr. Weasel Fouch song. Gosh almighty. You know, yesterday we had a Back to the Future Mark song. That one I'm working on right now. It is freaking tight. I think it's this one right here. This is it. Yeah, it's Back to the Future, Mark. We're killing it. Woo! Back to the Future, Mark. Take a wormhole back in time. Back in the Future, Mark. Flatchel, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Ryan WB in the house. We're loving it. Guys, we're here kicking it late night, 12:08, writing songs for people. Anybody have a topic that I can write a song about? Write a song about being disrespected by the Guitar Center employees. You got it. Okay, here we go. My favorite guitar. Walking to Guitar Center, I got my eye on the new guitar on the wall. Guy standing in the black shirt, he's eyeing me out. I said, can you get that one down? I'd like to play it, like to try it out. Want to see how it shouts when I bend the strings. He looks at me, says, how long you been playing? I said, what's that even mean? I don't care, I wanna play it, I wanna try it. He says, that's one of our nicest guitars. We don't know if you can play it, if you're going to scratch it. We don't let just random people play that one. You gotta be a nasty guitar player. Can you show us a thing or two on that little crappy one over there? Yeah, made by Dean. Yeah, we'll let you play that one. I said, are you freaking kidding me? I've been coming in for years, buying guitars, buying strings. You don't remember me? He says, no, I never seen you before, kid. And I'm about to get rid of you. I don't think you could even afford this anyway. So I kicked him in the face. No, now we're going nowhere with it. So I sat down, grabbed that crap guitar. I look around the store. Everyone looking down, doing their thing, no one giving their attention to me. I plug it in, the Marshall stack, and I start to strum, I start to pick the strings, I start to wail, and everyone looks at me and says, is this guy playing, or is that a song on the radio? Sounds like 55 people playing one guitar, that can't be real. I looked at the guy who's giving me crap, gave him a stink eye. I said, what do you think, guy? Give me that freaking guitar on the wall right now. He had his head down, looking at the ground. You see, he was the best guitarist in the store. Made him feel like he was a hack, yeah. He can't even play. Can't play it, no, he don't. Sidetracked by his attitude. Hey, buddy, you're just a guitar guy at Guitar Center. How about you drop that crap attitude? I'm coming at you, shredding his guitar, breaking the string with attitude. Pull that one down off the wall. If you're lucky, I won't hit you with it after all. The Guitar Center guy went down. Let this be a learning lesson for you. You can't talk down to your customers, no. Maybe Steve I comes in, you don't recognize him, yeah, he takes the roof off that sucker, yeah. You're just a Guitar Center guy. Guitar Center guy. Monica, good to see you. Tube Shakur in the house. Nice. Nice. When you got a Tube Shakur, it's actually Tupac. That's actually not a bad idea. I like that. All right, so I've got topics here. Let's see. Anybody else have a topic for me? Sing a song about sacrifice. Interesting. Outside, see your friends there, they wanna go for a ride, yeah, but you got to get home, you got to get your work done, yeah, 'cause you got bad grades, and your parents are all over you. So you gotta sacrifice this opportunity. You got to leave it go. You can't do all the things you want. Yeah, you got to follow your path, but you need to leave a few things behind. From time to time, hey, I say, no, we we're feeling the ups and downs. Yeah, and we're letting it all lead it on the ride of our lives. Yeah, a roller coaster ride. Yeah. Oh, and I don't know where it ends, but I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna leave it all behind, and I'll find it at the end of my dreams. Leave it in your dreams. Leave it on the line. Don't get caught up in real time. You're gonna leave it messing. If you test yourself, you're going to find you gotta leave something on the line. You can't take anything with you. So leave it off. Sacrifice it all. La, 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 the sacrifice of life. We lost everybody on TikTok. I gotta plug this in. Battery's dying. All right, so the audio is not going to be as good for you guys on TikTok now. Sorry about that, but that's what happens when we're here doing the Man Show. You know what I mean? So good to see you guys. Do you have any songs about beards? No. I don't have anything about beards, but let me see. Maybe I can write something for Ryan. We're in November, right? Movember. I should write a Movember song, send it to those guys. They're always sending me messages. I did Movember last year, where actually, I think it was 2 years ago, actually. Yeah, it was the first year through of the show. That worst, stupid, like, Johnny Depp, like, dumb mustache. So stupid. Oh, goodness. Samurai Doge in the house. Loving it. So good to see you. Saturday night, getting cold outside these days, closing in on Thanksgiving. Are you giving or taking? A question for you, I ask. You see, we're living in a world of of takers instead of givers. But it's about time we share. It's time we show we care. Care about a fellow man. But I understand if you're not in line with it. Yeah, you can't anything you mind. Yeah. Living in the trash, yes. Oh yeah, you got the most negative energies are feeding you, and you keep digging in instead of relinquishing your terrible ways. Yeah, that's on you. Yeah, you got to live with that. And if you think it's not eating away at your soul, you got another thing coming. Yeah, you got another thing coming. Cause energy is energy, and if you live in the dark, you're gonna get dirt. Yeah, gonna live with the worms, yeah. But you got time to pull yourself out, feel that sunlight, live a life, oh, out of the darkness. Oh, are you up for the try? Oh, or live the lie, or dig down and live the lies of the world that feeding your soul with negativity is gonna give you anything. No, it don't, it just takes away you. You start to forget the greatest moments and the feelings that you have to share. Oh, you got one chance to share some light, yeah. Or you could be the one that fights, yeah. You could find a reason to drop your guard, yeah, and get along. If you want to be a part of something different. Be a part of something. Yes. For sure. Somebody wants to head over there on Twitch and do that. There's a few, I think there's a few mods over on Twitch. I'm not certain. Cigarettes and alcohol. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Saturday Night Live, getting down like we do every night. 1,055 days in a row. It's too freaking low. I need to have something more upbeat for that. So I do want to say hi to everybody over on TikTok. I don't even know who's over here, but my phone's about dead. I'm going to probably pull off here in a few minutes here and wrap up the show on YouTube. If you want to join us over there. Just remember, if you are joining for the first time here, there's been 130 songs released so far this year on iTunes and 2 feature films. Batmark vs. Supermark and Three's Company, The Breakup Artist. Both of them are free to watch on YouTube, and we're working on 4 more feature films right now, so. I may still be doing some green screen stuff later. We're not sure yet. I think I'm done. I don't know if I'm going to play anymore. We'll see. Cigarettes and alcohol. Let me write something for you, buddy. Get your pack of Marlboro, roll it up, throw 'em in your sleeve, yeah. Light it up and come on your way. Crack a beer, going out, had no fear, yeah. Lighting up a pack a day, yeah. Living in a world where you can't smoke a cigarette no more, yeah. Everybody got their vape sticks, yeah, yeah. Lungs are blowing up inside it. You got that 100, take that Marlboro stick, yeah. You're gonna die in 2 weeks, you don't care. Got your cigarettes and beer, no, you your mind clear. Go out, you got no fear. Yeah, cigarette guys. Getting down, getting down, getting down. Yeah, used to smoke your Camels, used to smoke your cool. Yeah, but now you're strictly Marlboro. Yes, that's you. Yeah, you're the Marlboro man. Yeah, jump on your horse and you can do what you can. You're the Marlboro man. You're the Marlboro man. Letting them stick to stick. People running out with their hands on the face. Say you shouldn't smoke around people anymore. Did you get the memo? He said, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna smoke around you. 'Cause I'm the Marlboro man. Yeah. I'm the Marlboro man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Marlboro man. Whatever the freak that was. Good hour and 30 minutes of songwriting. Silliness, really, is what it was. Let's see. See if I can help that situation out over here. So how's everybody else doing? Hopefully everyone's having a good night. Day 1055 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show.
Tonight, the defense
rests. Oh, tonight the defense rests. Nobody cares about your defense resting. You know what I mean? We're just doing it. Just doing it. All right, I'm going to play something here so I can grab a bowl of cereal. That's right. It's cereal time. What do I want to pop on? Oh, I finally buy Menon was pretty crazy. Yeah, I feel like Do You Think You Could Dance would be a good one for us to watch. If you guys haven't seen Do You Think You Could Dance yet, there's two. I think it's a two-parter. Where is it? There you go. Part 1 or part 2? We'll do part 1. This is where the madness began. When you have a live improvisation show, no script for 1,055 days in a row, you create some magical moments. And this one right here is a good example of that. Oh, I have to get back to my main screen. All right, so this right here is called Do You Think You Could Dance? The question is, do you really think you can? You know, seriously, because we want to know. Oh, Dr. Evil.
Get me Bill Gates.
That you have to go and watch yesterday's episode if you want to see that. Here we go.
If you're over 40 and you really want to lose weight
That's
and keep it
right
off,
there.
there's an ancient exotic loophole that melts belly fat.
So guys, we're here again. It's day 974 in a row. We are literally 26 days away from the 1,000th day in a row of 2+ hours of live entertainment, live distraction from the negatube. This is the Positube. This is the location where we get together to generate love, light, and an opportunity to live in this moment here. How about that? Oh, you gotta go pay those bills. Oh, you gotta go get that appointment. Gotta bring the kids here. Gotta go do that. You know what? This is your time to shut it all off and show up here and smile, laugh, dance. Cheryl's gonna be dancing with me tonight, right, Cheryl? We're dancing. Woo! I'm just saying. I'm gonna be throwing some tracks on over here. I'll be dancing in the background. I'm gonna throw myself on the screen. I'm gonna do it. You better watch out. If I get up and I start cutting a rug, yeah, I'm going to ask Sonny the Fist to go to the other state. If he's in the same state with me, I don't have enough room to move. I like to move. You know, I'm not like getting in it to just be like, I don't do that. I don't go, if I'm doing it, I'm like, right? I mean, you can't do like a little bit of a dance, you know? Oh, yeah, no, he went out and he really cut a rug. Now, that's not how we roll. You got to bring it. You better like break a hip or something in the process of dancing it out that night. I had such a good time. Really, I'm in the hospital 3 weeks. I brought it. I didn't go and like I'm not going to go and put that myself at risk. I put myself at risk. I was like, whatever. If I can't get up after this, like I do like the whole whammaroo, and then like I did a turbo landing on my head, and then I did a spin wheel on my head spin. Yeah, boogaloo. You remember that? Look, if you're not gonna get into a boogaloo production, like I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, turbo doing a head spins. Boom. But when you're dancing, like you got to put it all into it, right? I mean, I've seen other people before, like you go and you're like, is that guy serious? He's like, I'm like, is that guy like for real doing the point up at the sky? I'm waiting for someone to go, Banbanamero, Guantanamero. I'm like, that's what I'm waiting for. This guy's like, ooh, I don't want to go to a club to do a danceroo, and I got this guy over here going, don't do the point. Don't do what are you doing? You're doing a point? You're there on the dance floor going, did you really do that? Was that you? You're like, you can't go on the dance floor and start doing the point. Like, now you're putting it on that guy? That guy was just there drinking, he's trying to have a sip of his champagne. And you put it on him, now he's got to go out, he's like, woo, yeah, I'm in it now. You're bringing him in? Rodeo him? And all of a sudden he comes along for the party? It's like sometimes people they are a little over the line. You know what I mean? Like, who would do that? Most people be like, I respect your privacy. I respect your spatial. There's a space thing going on with the Civet. You're over there. I'm over here. No, you're not. You bring him in, and all of a sudden, champagne down. He's doing the lasso. He did the lasso? You don't go out on the dance floor and do the lasso? You're lassoing it? Yeah, I'm going to pull you in now. I lassoed you. Don't do a lasso. Okay, seriously. You do a lasso? Like, bartenders are throwing shots at you. Not to drink. They're literally throwing shots at you. Like, get the hell out of my bar with the stupid lasso. Nobody likes the lasso guy at a dance club. You know what I mean? And also, you never want to be the guy who's like, me? You, me, you, me. You don't want to be that guy either. You're on the dance floor and you're like, you, me, you, me. You don't, that's just like, at a certain point, people are just like, no, it's you, buddy. And they walk away, And you're like, no, I was just trying to get you to be a part of the program. Danceroo, Saturday Night Fever. This guy, you seen this guy? All of a sudden he's like, don't do that. You don't walk into a club when everybody's like, and you go, that's where I draw the line. I draw the line at the Travolta when you do the arm up in the sky. You know what I mean? Like, dun, 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 stay alive. I'm like, no, you're not staying alive. Get the hell out of here with your stupid lightning bolt situation thing going on. We're not bringing back the 70s. We're not into it. You're not going to be like wearing the bell bottoms again, okay? Leave the bell bottoms at home. We're talking 2021. You don't do a bell bottom situation in 2021, all right? And you definitely don't do like 5 things when you're on the dance floor. Never one of these. You never do one of the you, me. That's no good. And you definitely don't want to be like, because when you start pointing to people and putting that weight on their shoulders to show up and get down, that's a lot. That's like a lot for you to do. So like give them their space. And then if they decide to come into the circle and be like, get down, but yeah, I'm getting down now, I'm in the circle, and they did the spinneroo and they come out and they go, don't ever do that. You don't ever want to do this. What is that? What are you doing, like a Travolta / like Uma Thurman? Yeah. You can't do a Travolta Uma Thurman. Like, they're doing like the milkshake shuffle, Pulp Fiction style. And you're there going, it's the dance moves like that really start to be like the next TikTok craze, Like you're there going, You, me. And you're doing it all of a sudden, front page, FYP, TikTok. You're in the For You page, like all over it. Every single, look at that guy, he's there again, he's going, and then you went like this on that one. What about the time he was like spinnerooing? There's like a basketball going around his shoulder. That one I was blown away by. You went like water in a pail? I'm gonna turn into water. What are we doing? It's times like this, guys, where I question my sanity. Holy cow! Is that a new bit or what? Oh yeah. So, let's get into it. We do have a woohoo still to get to. Zabrowski, do you mind if we go the song first, then come back to the woohoo? Do you have time? If I play a 4-minute song, you can beat along. I'll give you a beat seat if you want to tap-a-roo along while we listen to the tune. It's called Living Love. And, like, if you can't live love, right? I mean, like, what are we doing here? You come down, Renaissance man, and you're not living love? I'm not sure what to tell you then. Like, you got to go back to the city. I don't even want to see you. Are you coming on down here and you're not bringing love in the heart? Exploding with heart love? I guess that's just how you were brought up. Like, I don't know. What are we doing, Zabrowski? Like, is that who you're going to be? Is that who you're going to be going forward? That's fine. No. We'll do your woohoo first. You know, sometimes, I just got to say, you know, Zabrowski, I've been giving it to you 974 days in a row. I want to play one bit before you do your woohoo, and you can't, whatever. You know, like, right? I mean, it's not fair. I give him the slot. He gets a check. I don't get it. He gets a check. Hey, Zabrowski, can you wait for one song? No, I got things to do. What, do you got to go to the grocery store? What are we doing? You know what? Just, why don't you do the woohoo, and then you do you, I'll do me, and the rest of the show. All right, Zabrowski, it's your moment, your 15 minutes of fame. Woohoo! You did it again, buddy! Man, I gotta tell you, that woohoo, it's like it almost gets better, like... Is that possible that it gets better? Like, I don't know how you're doing it, but you're adding more oomph into the who part. Like, the woo is, it feels the same in a way. It's like, woo, but the who has got some oomph to it, right? Tell me I'm wrong, that who doesn't have some extra oomph the last couple days. It's because we gave him a hard time. We told him we're keeping him in check. Zabrowski, listen, you know there's a meter. There's a meter. The Renaissance fam, they judge your woohoo based on a 1 to 10 scale. That's on you if they go with a 3 or a 4 because you just didn't give it your all that day, you know? But I gotta say, I'm pretty sure as soon as we start seeing that scale through, oh, Zabrowski was a 9 tonight. Zabrowski, that was an 8.6. I'm waiting, brother. I'll tell you, buddy, okay? You just need to chill it out for a minute. They're about to tell you how well you did. This is the test. You know, if you can't make it past the Renaissance fam with a good grade, you will not win Grammy next year. I'm just saying, your woohoo is just going to be like, we'll give it to the next guy. That'll happen. Zabrowski, we love you, bud. We do love Zabrowski. He offers a woohoo on a daily basis like no other. When you're dealing with it and you're trying to get, up a level, Zabrowski is the only game in town. He is under a lifetime contract, so... good luck. All of you other streamers that want to get a Zabrowski situation, good luck. There's only one Matt Zabrowski. And he's a Renaissance man. Cat, right? No, Joanne. You are not part of the crew. You're temporary. Especially with that friggin' magnificent heart. It's not so magnificent, though. Oh, fam and friends, we've done it again. I am going to close out TikTok real quick. I appreciate you all on TikTok. Thank you for any follows and gifts, anything else that came through tonight. I will be back tomorrow, so make sure you tune in. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night. All right, that's done over there. Get my phone back. Oh, guys. So it's just us again, huh? TikTok no longer in the mix. We got a lot of songs written for them tonight. Those crazy friggin' people over on TikTok. I think that's actually like the platform probably in the future. Like nobody really, YouTube seems like it's dying in a way. They're trying to get more creative, but I think when they suppressed people, that was the first step of them you know, going in the wrong direction. So we'll see what happens. But I think that all platforms are doing some sort of censorship. There's no true platform that allows everybody to breathe and speak freely. At least it doesn't seem like that to me. But I do want to say thank you all for hanging out tonight. Remember, we do this again every single night. Tomorrow, day 1056 in a row. I do have another album coming out in 10 days, guys. So make sure you kind of review the stuff that's out there now. And tomorrow at 3 p.m., there's a premiere of a new song. Tomorrow at 9 p.m., we have movie night. And then live again tomorrow night at 10. So look forward to seeing you guys. Remember, keep your heads up. No matter how bad anything gets in life, there's always tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully we're lucky enough to get through to tomorrow. And Chris, Christine, Sid, Jacqueline, Lady Blue, Raven, Renee Woods, Trish Killian, Bradley Smith. You guys rock. Appreciate you guys kicking it with me here until the end. And you guys rock for doing your thing in order to... Jacqueline, you rock. Yeah, at the end of the day... You know, I always find it kind of interesting when something that's actually good is going on and someone tries to crap on it. It looks so bad, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even, like, make sense. Like, I understand the idea of trying to crap on something that sucks, but, like, when you try to crap on something that's funny and good and, like, passionate and positive, you just look like an idiot. Just so you know, like, go look at yourself in the mirror and try that stuff and you'll see you look like a moron every time. It's only good if you're funnier than the host, but you could never be funnier than the show, just so you know. So, anyway, we will be back tomorrow, and we will do it all over again, fam and friends. So, until then, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance, man. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. You got to go away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See you tomorrow, fam. Have a great night.